welcome back at Survival Kitchen and a special episode today. I don't like waste, as you saw in my other videos, and today it's a very special video because of an organization. It's called Save Soup, and with Save Soup we're trying to rescue all the lovely and beautiful produce that are in the market, but all the restaurants are closed, so there's a lot of it, and that's why they gave me a special challenge. And I accepted this challenge of Save Soup by the Kweker, among others. Produce that I got from Jaap's Loaf, thanks Jaap, is really nice and really beautiful, and I am thinking, what am I gonna do? So what I got beautiful kingfish. Kingfish is produce from Zeeland, here in the Netherlands. So not New Zealand, but Zeeland, which is in the south of the Netherlands. It's a farmed fish, it's sustainable, a beautiful produce. We got some oyster mushrooms, or pleurots, oesterzwam as we call in Dutch. I got some hummus from Maza, sun-dried. I got some yogurt. I got some onion, egg, garlic, a red pepper, a little bit of carrot that I still had left over. I got some spring roll pastry here. You can do this also with other produce if you want. Some frying oil, 100% rice oil, this one, and I'm going to use a little bit of soy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make spring rolls with the beautiful kingfish and the pleurots, and we're going to do the kingfish alone. So we're going to mix it together, and we're going to make a dip of the yogurt and hummus with a little bit Indian style, because I'm going to use a little bit of brinjal pickle that I have here, just to spice it up and give it a little bit of a touch so it all works. So that's what we're going to do. So let's start off with the kingfish. First is I'm going to clean the kingfish. Well, get rid of the skin. Do it the same way as you saw on Fish and the Barbie, my other video, with the beautiful typical Dutch fish as well. But here I'm just gonna take this off, and what I'm gonna do with the fish, it's too beautiful to all put in a spring roll, so I'm only gonna put the little pieces that I don't like so much. They are a little bit too thin. I'm gonna put these in the spring roll, and the rest I'm gonna serve really nicely together. So I'm just gonna wrap them like so. There's a little bit of a bone here, so I want some beautiful fillets, and the little pieces that we got, we're gonna use in the spring roll. So, these mushrooms, also organically farmed here in Amsterdam. They all went to the Salvation Army, by the way, so nothing is wasted during this terrible times of the coronavirus. These you don't need to cut, you need to really tear apart. That's the best way to do it. And very important in this recipe is that we're gonna keep everything in long strokes. Yeah? So a little bit of strokes, because it's gonna be easier for us to make the spring rolls. There's going to be a little bit of onion in there, and if you're going to make this, you don't need the kingfish, you don't need these produce. You can do it with a lot of produce, like for instance zucchini, or just only vegetables, or maybe chicken or whatever. But it's really easy to make your own spring roll, and it's also a very nice little thing to eat on the terrace. So it's easy as pie, and yeah, do it any way you like, yeah? But just make sure there's a lot of flavor in there. A little spiciness, again, you don't need to do this, but in this case I really want some peppers in there. and a little bit of ginger. Very healthy, very good for well, almost everything. Use the nam yin that we made earlier with the other episode of Survival Kitchen. Have a look at the Thai fish cakes, or the sambal as a dip that we also did earlier. What I'm going to do now is a kind of a raita. Raita is an Indian yogurt sauce with garlic, mint, cucumber, kind of a tzatziki, but in this case they also use some cumin in there. And I got, as a challenge, I got the hummus, which is already a kind of a dip on itself, and the yogurt, but by combining them it's going to be a really nice little sauce. So and this will also make it nice and thick because of the chickpeas that are in there. And of course I'm going to put some extra garlic in there. So we got the sauce. As you see, we got the veggies here. So we added a little bit of the soy sauce. So there's no salt and pepper involved in the whole recipe. There's enough flavor here. We don't need any salt and pepper. The only pepper that we have is already in the spices that are in the sauce that we made, and the fresh pepper that we have, and the salt is from the soy. We got the spring rolls, we got the dipping sauce, and we got the fresh kingfish. What I did now is I just did a little bit of the brinjal pickle on top of the fish because I don't want to use any salt. So for all the people with extra toilet paper, this is what you can do with it to take the grease off the spring rolls and leave it leaking a little bit like that. Use all the toilet paper that you have because you have way too much. So that's what you can do with it. And now let's plate up. It is King's Day, so I'm going for a nice forbidden fruit because it's forbidden to go outside. So I'm going for a nice beer. Any beer will do. Cheers, hope you liked this video. See you next time on Survival Kitchen. Please subscribe and hope to see you next time. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy. Cheers.